I now take the privilege to invite our next speaker, Dr. Parveen Bhatia, the Senior Consultant Surgeon, Laparoscopic and Robotic Bariatric Surgery, Sir Gangaram Hospital. Over to you, Dr. Bhatia.
Thank you very much. First, I want to give a disclaimer that I am not going to talk anything of medicine, anything of surgery, anything of laparoscopic, robotic, bariatric, data, eminence, evidence, nothing of that sort. Because honestly, I thought Mr. Vishesh Gupta, Mr. Pradeep Kanduri, all of us are here to listen beyond medicine. And we are here to cultivate our inner being, well-being. So my next by clock should be 20 minutes, and I will talk only beyond medicine, nothing of medicine or surgery. One. Second thing is, most of the times when I start presenting my work, I feel apologetic because of the dress, but I have flown from Srinagar and I did surgery there yesterday, saw the patient today, came out, but I was requesting the pilot any number of times, please drive faster. And this pilot was lady pilot. She was saying, yes, don't worry, we will reach on time. But definitely it reached on time, but it was around 1.5 hours delay. But we reached, and till date, we have been able to come. Now, at that time also, I was again and again thinking of Buddha. I was thinking about my inner well-being. And for this, I would just narrate few stories. Mr. Pradeep Kanduri and Mr. Vishesh Gupta, they also know I am maybe a whatsoever kind of surgeon, but I am a good storyteller. So what I felt was, Buddha was going towards the lake with his disciples, and he told one of his disciples that I am feeling thirsty, just bring a glass of water. And that disciple went to the lake. Incidentally or accidentally, as my flight was also delayed, similarly, there was a bullock cart going inside that lake. And that disciple noticed that water is dirty. So how can I give dirty water to my guru? I should not. And he came back. And after some time, Buddha again requested that disciple, please go to the lake and bring me a glass of water. And still, he did not bring water because the water was muddy. And he did not want that my guru or Buddha should take a dirty water. And maybe after 30 odd minutes, again Buddha said, please go to the lake and bring a glass of water. And this time, that mud had settled. It was a clean water, and he brought a glass of water, and Buddha could take it. So Buddha asked him, what have you learned in this whole exercise? What is that? Let it be. Let it be. There will be many such situations in life also, in all of our lives also. So much of turmoil is there, so much of crisis will be there, but this too shall pass. And if we start working on that, and especially listening to Dr. Matthew Varghese, he was my senior way back in Maulana Azad Medical College, and we always used to admire, both of us were very active in giving these kind of webinars all over the country and the world for COVID. Though I am a surgeon, he is an orthopedic surgeon, but we were talking about COVID. Our thought was that we have to give the knowledge, we have to give the compassion, we have to give the love to the people. I think the most important thing is, at the moment, we have to go beyond. We have to go beyond medicine. Most of us, believe me, my sister's daughter recently got into MBBS, and she came and she said that, Uncle, I want some blessings from you. So I said that once you have entered medicine, once you have entered MBBS, you will come out to be a doctor. Don't worry. Even if you study, if you don't study, you will ultimately become a doctor. But I just want you to become a good human being. Full stop. And I told her point blank that I have been trying for last 60 odd years to become a good human being, but I still have not been able to achieve that. So what I mean to say is, all our humankinds, we just need love. We just need compassion. And you can see the difference in their faces even when you are talking to a patient, when you are talking to a person, and you are absolutely are able to equate that she is my sister or brother or mother or whatsoever, and you are able to give something to the patient. I think one can see the smile on the face. And I always say in my surgical jargon, no dressing is complete till you put a smile. Even if you may put saline, hydrogen betadine and whatnot, but no dressing is complete unless you put in a smile. One. And second point, which I just want to say, that if as doctors we have to cultivate our inner well-being, we have to go within. There is a golden Buddha inside us. And once we start going within ourselves, then we realize enemy also lies within. Happiness also lies within. Most of the people, I don't know why, I'm sorry to say, most of the times, most of the people are on a cursing mode. They will always say, oh, it is too hot. Oh, you have come to a hill station. Oh, it is too cold. You have come to a hill station and you are saying too cold. What do you mean by that? That itself means they are not living the moment. Our philosophy, honestly, after COVID and after having deaths of so many doctors and so many people and so many patients, we realized that you have to cultivate that inner well-being by celebrating every moment. Once we start celebrating every moment, once we start thinking that I have to be thankful. Why? Because I have a urinary control, I have a bowel control, I am positive. Believe me, on my WhatsApp, the tagline is, I will surprise you all with my positive energy level. And I think this positivity can take care of anything and everything. And if you are ready to give love to the people, love to the children, love to the patients, love to the parents, you have done your job. Okay, believe me, when Dr. Abdul Kalam was the president, the news journalist came to him and said that you have been a scientist, you have been known as a missile man, and you have been the president, and you have been the most sought after president. Not many presidents have been able to make an impact, but you have always made an impact. Can you sum up in one sentence that how this has been possible? He says, yes, please sit down. He asked all the journalists to sit down. They sat down, and then he said, please drop your cameras down. They said, no, we are press reporters, so how can we take the camera down? He says, just pick up pen and paper. Everyone started taking pen and paper, and then he says, please write what I am telling you. He says, what? Everyone wrote what? Can. Everyone wrote can. I give. Full stop. I have been taught to give. Whenever I am meeting somebody, I always think, what can I give? If I can give a smile, if I can give love, if I am contented from within, if I am happy from within, then only I will be able to give happiness. Otherwise, I will never be able to give happiness to any other person. And for this, again, I know the time is running, but the Buddha story, he was asked by one of his disciples, what is karma? What is karma? So Buddha says, I will tell you a story. He was a good storyteller also. So he says that there was a king who visited his kingdom on an elephant, and he reached a shop, and as soon as he saw that shopkeeper, he was selling sandalwood. So as soon as he was on that shop, he told his minister, I want that this shopkeeper should be hanged. And minister was surprised. But before he could argue, or before he could ask him, why should he be given a hanged? He should be hanged. But he moved on. The king moved on. And that minister could not sleep at night. Next day, he changes his clothes and goes to that shopkeeper, just to find out what happened. And that shopkeeper, he asked, so how are you doing your business? Oh, sir, I am not happy. Why are you not happy? You are having sandalwoods, and so beautiful sandalwoods, golden color sandalwood is there, beautiful smell is there. So why are you not happy? No, many people come to my shop, they touch, they love the sandalwood, but they never buy it. But believe me, I am going to have an excellent time when our king dies. He says, when our king dies, at that time, during the last rites, lot of sandalwood would be needed. So once he dies, then my business will be there and I will become a rich man from a poor man. Then at that time, the minister started thinking, maybe that is the reason that the king has learnt this, that he has this kind of thought. He had this kind of thought, and that is why he wanted that he should be hanged. But he could not resist. He says that, what is the cost of this sandalwood? And he purchased some sandalwood, gift wrapped. He went to the king and gave the sandalwood gift. And he says, yesterday you remember that we had stopped at a shop of a sandalwood, and he's the sole sandalwood seller in the whole of our kingdom. So he has sent a gift for you. King says, and king feels from within, I wanted that he should be hanged. What a thought, what a negative thought I was having. I should not have thought about it. He is sending me a gift. And as he opened the gift, there was a sandalwood. And he was very happy to see the golden color of sandalwood and the smell. And he says that, he tells his minister, please take these gold coins and give it to that shopkeeper. And he takes the gold coins, and then he goes to the shopkeeper, and then now he tells that, yes, I am a minister. I had changed my robe yesterday, but I am a minister, and king had come to your shop, and then he has sent this gold coins to you. He says, what I am doing? I was thinking about his death, and he has sent me these gold coins. He has already made me rich. And his thought process changed. And then he says that ultimately I was wrong. I was having negative thoughts. I should have the positive thoughts. And then Buddha says, ask his disciples, what do you feel? What do you think in this whole of the situation? What is the karma? Many disciples said, it is the feelings. He says, no. Deeds? No. Thoughts? Yes. And he says, if somebody is carrying the positive thoughts for somebody else, those positive thoughts will always come back to you. And if you are having negative thoughts about anything else, negative things will always come back to you. And I think it was very well demonstrated. So one should always remain positive, especially for young girls. Don't curse the darkness, light a candle. Don't curse the darkness, light a candle. So much of positivity you can imbibe within your own self, and you can make such a difference to the people, any person. Today morning when I was in Srinagar in Lalit Hotel, so I called the host in the restaurant. So I said that I want a cup of tea. What will you put in the cup of tea? She says that I will put milk, I will ask the chef to put milk and sugar and tea and water and water. No. I said, just ask him to put love. That's it. And can you imagine, just by saying so, she was happy, she was laughing, she was enjoying. She says that, "Ab na dobara zarur aana." So what I mean to say, just a small gesture, and you can change the world. So it does not take a lot of projects. It does not take a lot of efforts. It just takes your smile. It just takes that you are ready to give. If it just changes your thoughts, if you are positively having thoughts, then you can always make a difference to yourself, first to yourself, then to others, then to your family, then to your children, and that is going to convert this whole of the world a better world. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. God bless you all.